I love you so much.
I
tell you all the time that I love your candidness and your rawness, and I love the fact that you are real and you talk about real experiences of your walk and relationship with the Father. So many people can relate to you. So I want to say I'm proud of you because that takes guts.
Yeah, it does.
That takes guts.
A lot of courage.
A lot of courage. And you're going to be with us tomorrow for our 16th annual prayer breakfast. This is where we honor pastors, top 20 pastors that folk vote for, and we honor them because of, well, you're a PK.
Yes.
So talk about why that's important.
It's important to let our leaders know that we love them, that what they're doing is not in vain, and that the sleepless nights and the nights that they're up praying for us and crying about us, and they have to marry us, they bury us, they all of that good stuff. And I've seen my parents go through it, and I have a deeper respect even for them. And then I've learned how to separate the two. So it's a lot. I do a conference called PKs United, and I minister to preachers' kids, because you have to learn how to separate. Because, we have our tiffs and things happen, with your parents. You're upset. They may say something you don't like. But when it's time for ministry and we walk in those doors, I separate the two, because it's something that man could say that may change the very course of my life. That's the man of God that God has sent to speak into my life. So I've learned how to separate the two, and then I've learned how to be grateful that God chose me to serve them.
Right, because you can be resentful, right? As a PK, because I'm not a PK. I mean, I'm not. My kids aren't PKs, but I am in ministry, and because of the position I sit in, they can be scrutinized really, really badly, and that could really taint them. Talk a little bit about that.
It's a lot of pressure growing up as a PK, because it's a lot of pressure to try to be perfect, try to be like your parents. I look at Joel Osteen. He wasn't in ministry. He was the over the media ministry. He wasn't preaching, and he wasn't. But when that time came, it was a lot that was deposited into him. He stepped right in place. He's not his father. He doesn't deliver like his father. He doesn't do anything. But he didn't lose anybody. He actually built the church even bigger. So what's in you will come out at that set time, and you have to be confident that God has called you, and not worry about what people think you should be.
Got it.
Creating your own identity. God will give it to you. And then also honoring and celebrating those things that are in your parents that are in you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see traits, and not just the good stuff. So you have to recognize the bad.
Wow, that's good.
You got to recognize the bad so you won't recreate a cycle.
That's so
And
good.
then you have to see the good and nurture that.
So that's really, really, you think about that, right? Because that is a huge pressure, but you said good and bad.
Good and bad.
Everything.
Yeah.
You see everything. I like it. So you've got new music.
I have new music.
Yay. We've been playing this brand new single over and over, which I love, because everybody's known you to do the upbeat tempo songs, which is good, but this really does. And I love this. I loved everything about the last record too.
Thank you.
But this one, I understand you had more involvement, right?
Yes.
Like all of the writing.
I wrote 7 of the 10 songs on this record. So yeah.
So this is your baby for real.
It is.
All right, set up Over and Over, and then we'll come back and talk some more.
Okay, so Over and Over was written by Zeke Listenby, and it was the last song that we finished, and Myron Butler literally ran in the studio and was like, "This is a single." So at first I couldn't hear it because Zacardi Cortez's sister was singing it and she was blowing, so I couldn't hear myself on it. And Kirk was like, "Give it a chance, just sing it first." And then when I heard myself on it, I was like, "Yes, that's it." So this is Over and Over.
Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell on Praise. I'm Cheryl Jackson in studio with Tasha Page-Lockhart. I'm telling you, she's going to do this one tomorrow.
Yes.
So the last little bit of tickets we have, we're already sold out of all the store outlets right now. So folk cannot go to the store outlets. And we only have a few left on Eventbrite.com. And so I told folk it's going to sell out because it normally does every single year.
I'm excited.
I know. Bishop Jason Nelson's going to be preaching.
Oh, man.
Right? So
now I'm nervous. He's like the Stevie Wonder of gospel.
With his riffs and runs.
Right.
So he's going to be bringing the word. So I'm really excited to hear him preaching tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
But you're our psalmist for the day, so we get to hear brand new music and stuff for you. The Beautiful Project is out. Yes. And so tell us why you named it The Beautiful Project.
The Beautiful Project actually was named by one of the executives at RCA Inspiration, Gabby. Oh. And after listening to all of the music, the first album was named Here Right Now. And, we introduced my testimony and talked about how I overcame being molested and being raped and drug addiction and all of that stuff. And so I believe that the title of the second album, it was befitting because sometimes you can get to a place where you feel like, oh, I'm good now, I've arrived. No, you still have more work to do. And no matter what you've gone through, you may have scars, you may have gone through some things, but you're still beautiful. But you're the project. Don't get comfortable. Don't get complacent.
Ooh, that's good.
You've overcome some stuff. We try to make it seem like, okay, I'm good now. I've accomplished this. I can sit back. I don't have no more work to do. I've arrived. I'm good. Where have you arrived? I don't really feel like you ever arrived. Right.
It's
the
always
Bible said, I press toward the mark.
Yeah.
So it's always a press. It's always forward movement in Christ. And so you are the project, and you are beautiful. And every song speaks to a different place in your life.
Wow. Yeah. How about even in your ugly state, God sees us as beautiful because
Absolutely.
He sees us through that. So that thing is amazing. I love that. Now you guys are talking about doing a tour. I follow you on IG. I'm a stalker. No, I'm not a stalker, but I just love you guys, and I follow you, so I see your stuff.
Yeah.
And so you and your mom are you and your mom are doing a tour together.
Yes,
right?
finally.
Along with Vanessa and her
Vanessa
daughter?
Bell Armstrong. It's called the Legacy Tour. So a couple of people have used that title, but that's how God gave it to me.
Okay.
So they were like, "You still want to use it?" I said, "Yes. This is what it speaks to." I said, "This is something that has never been done before. It's history in the making, and we're getting ready to show the world this is what God did."
Yeah.
I have so many different traits and qualities of my mom, but I'm my own person.
Yeah.
And I think it's amazing
I mean, you guys singing together sounds like one voice. Even if you're singing different voices, it's like you know where each other are going.
Oh, yeah.
Like twins.
And I get so distracted while she's singing. Like, I almost can't come in on my part. If you go back and watch us when we did Go Get It for the Be My Trailblazers, I was looking at her the whole time she was singing like, oh, I'm supposed to come in. Oh, that's harmony. Oh, that.
Girl,
I couldn't even
was
focus.
Screaming like I was at a Beatles concert. I promise you.
And we're doing that song on the tour. So you guys have to keep watching my social media sites. Tasha Page-Lockhart on Instagram, Tasha Page-Lockhart on Facebook. We're going to be posting the flyer. It's myself, my mom, Vanessa Bell Armstrong, her daughter Melody, LaShawn Pace, and her daughter Ariane. And we're just going to have fun. We're going to tell a story. It's going to be amazing. I'm excited.
And then you're theatrical because you're an actress. And so you've done productions. You've done a Tyler Perry production.
I did.
Ma'am.
How awesome is God?
That's
and 12 months before I went on tour with Tyler Perry, I put up a status on Facebook, and I said I've been around a lot of people that I'm going to work with one day. I didn't stalk them. I wasn't a fan. I didn't run up to them and say, "Here's my CD. Here's my book." I was just relaxed. I was calm. I was collected, and in my mind, I said I'm going to work with these people, and I spoke it into existence. It's actually happening now. So timing is everything with God.
It really is, because then you probably wouldn't have been able to handle it. But now you can. Well, while you did it, you could. Yeah. And that's amazing. Okay, so all promoters, we need this legacy tour.
That's right.
Here in the DMV, promoters. And if y'all don't do it, radio station, praise God.
Let's do it.
Talk about speaking in an atmosphere.
That's right. It's out on the airwaves now.
There you go. I love you so much. I can't wait to hear more of your music tomorrow. You guys get the last few tickets on eventbrite.com for the prayer breakfast. Tasha Page-Lockhart is in studio with me. We're Praise 104.1.